Hey guys, Brian here at thebasscast.com. We got the 2022 Angler's Choice Virginia Division champions right here on the beautiful Smith Mountain Lake. Chad and Elliot Pilson. They had a two-day total weight of 39.98 pounds, almost at the 40-pound mark. Talk to us about your weekend. First of all, congratulations. You took home $25,000 plus a little other money as well.
Yes.
So a great weekend for you guys. Did we come down here and practice?
Yes. Yeah, we did.
How did practice go?
It was okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was spectacular at all. We kind of worked together. We split up the lake between the two of us, and we meshed both of what we found together and ran it Saturday and today.
All right, let's talk about 2587 giant bag. You guys all know we had 23 a couple weeks ago in the Bass Cast series.
Yes, sir.
This was a giant bag, man. Let's talk about that day. Did morning start off, or was it a morning, afternoon bite? How'd it go?
Well, the morning started off okay.
Okay.
We caught a couple fish in the morning. One good one that we actually ended up weighing. The other one we ended up calling. About midday, I would say somewhere probably in the 10:30, 11 mark, we made a decision to change the area that we were fishing.
Okay.
And made a good run, and then we started actually catching them. And when we started catching them, it was just like it was a magical day. I mean, it was I don't know how to explain it. When things are going your way, it just went our way.
We couldn't do anything wrong there for about 2 hours.
Oh wow. What part of the lake were you guys spending most of your time day one?
Up the Roanoke day one. That was the run we made. We made the run up towards the bridge around day one, and that was, we got into a rotation up there, and it was unreal.
What were you guys concentrating on?
Oh gosh, brush, stumps, rock, a little bit of docks.
The main bait for day one?
Well, it's actually multiple baits. We caught a couple cranking. We caught one on a shaky head, and then we caught one on a jig.
All right, day two, guys. The weather changed up just a little bit. It's got a little colder, but I don't think it affected anything much. Your weight did drop off a little bit. It had a 14.11 on day two. You know, after that big bag of day one, did you think that the Roanoke River would replenish the areas that you were fishing, or did you guys go fish fresh water for day two?
We did a little bit of both.
Okay.
So we started fishing freshwater, and we ran some freshwater this morning. We ended up catching 2 fish this morning. I'm going to say probably around 10, 10:30, 11, somewhere in that ballpark. We did make a decision. We were probably up around the cliffs in Blackwater. We made a decision to run back up the Roanoke, and we ended up finally putting a limit together at 1 o'clock. And then we made 2 culls this afternoon, not by much. I mean, these were ounces.
Right.
But I think just trying to cover as much of this lake as we possibly could today. I mean, I feel like I burnt, I don't know, 25 to 30 gallons of fuel out today.
Wow.
Just trying to cover as much as I could, just to get 7 bites, because that's all we got today, period. 7 bites.
Now, the Hicks talked about, in our first interview, talked about that 1 o'clock bite. Was it the sun coming up, the temperature? What do you guys think turned the fish on and got them real active?
Yesterday, we didn't see it at 1.
Okay.
Ours was actually a little bit earlier.
All right.
Today, it was really like one here, one there, and it was literally like an hour and a half apart.
It got
Wow.
really, really tough today.
Yes.
How'd the mental part of that go for you guys? I mean, you really think about it. I mean, you get $25,000 on the line, and it's a tough day.
We were struggling.
Stressful is the best way to describe it. Stressful. Very stressful.
There was not a lot of chatter in the boat, I can tell you that.
All right, what was the main baits we were using today?
Shaky head mainly today.
Yeah.
All right, I want to throw this down. Let's talk about this thing for a minute, guys. Jeff and Clay Ross call you guys now the new kings of Smith Mountain Lake.
We're not.
Yeah, you guys have won the Bass Cast Championship 3 years in a row. You've won a lot of money up here. You've been very successful. Besides, we all know you guys live up here on the water. This is your home lake.
No,
we
actually,
live an hour away.
our home lake is Philpott Reservoir.
Okay, but you do spend a lot of time up here.
We spend a lot of time up here, yes, sir.
What do you think that, all this together, the practice and everything?
I think it's a combination of we decided probably 8-9 years ago that we were going to invest all our time into learning Smith Mountain and Bugs Island.
Okay.
And we started that process 8-9 years ago, and I think what's happening this year is a culmination of all the work that we have put in. At that time, Elliot didn't have a boat. Since he's got a boat, and we're able to cover more water with 2 boats. I mean, and the amount of hours that we put in on this lake has been
a lot.
Pretty unreal.
And that's gonna help both of you guys, because Jeff and Clay Ross has spent. We've all seen the results from that. They put a whole lot of time in, and that's that time on the water. Now they're family. You guys are family.
Absolutely.
It's that family aspect. I mean, like you said, it sometimes gets a little tense. How do you guys end up working that out as a mental aspect? Your brothers. I mean,
we
never have problems on the water.
We work together all the time.
All the time.
Honestly, it sounds crazy. Brothers typically fight. We fought as children, but we don't fight at all now. We literally work together consistently every day, all day.
All right, guys. They said they're not the new kings of Smith Mountain Lake, but I beg to differ on that. And
there's so many good fishermen up here. We can't say that at all.
There's a lot left for these young men to accomplish right here. Smith Mountain Lake, Bugs Island, you name it. I think the future is bright, and we appreciate you guys talking to thebasscast.com.